Say Selenium class 12, Java control flow statements. Say we have three types of flow control statements or control flow statements in Java. First I will index the concepts, then yesterday last example I will complete. First come to this one, Java control flow statements. We have three types of control flow statements in Java. Not only in Java, you take any programming language, these are the three types or three categories. One is decision making statements. Just a minute. Decision making statements. Next, loop statements. Next, third one, branching statements. Break, etc. That we will discuss tomorrow. Branching statements. Okay, now, Jyotirmayi, we have three types of Java control flow statements. What are they? Three types of programming control flow.
Decision. Next is loop. Third is branching.
Decision making statements, loop statements, or you can say looping statements. Next, branching statements. Okay. Next, come to Jyotirmayi. I think
yes, sir.
Indirectly I completed the example yesterday, last example. See once again, Java logical operators. Already we completed this one. Just once again.
We completed it.
Java logical operators. Example. All of you put mute. Say first launch Eclipse IDE. Just a minute. Eclipse IDE. Okay. Just a minute. Okay, you take this class, no problem. Observe Jyoti. First example, suppose I am taking two Boolean variables. Observe Boolean A equal to true, comma B equal to false. Next, observe print system out dot println. Print first negation, not A and B, not A and B. Observe Jyoti, A and B. Opposite sir. A and B is not A and B, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me what is A and B output, general output. Then we will go for not. A and B. A true, B false. If anyone false,
then true.
Then false only. AND operation.
Oh, AND operation. Yeah, AND operation, true, false, false. Yes, sir. False,
true, false. Suppose we are adding not, means not general. What is the output? Why you are thinking? Just opposite output.
True.
True. True. Next, observe SYSO control space enter. Just general output A and B. A and B. What is A and B?
True and false.
Hmm.
So which is false?
False. Next,
System out here.
suppose A or type symbol B. Either this or that. What is the output?
True.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. True, false, true. Observe. True, false, true. Okay. Next time I will take values. Yesterday we discussed this one, just clarity purpose. Example 2. Example 2. This time I am going to take values. Observe. Suppose take integer type variables. We already used that one. Just a minute. Int A equal to 100, B equal to 50, C equal to 70. Okay. Next, write condition. If A greater than B, it is one operand or one expression or one condition. A greater than B. Next, multi condition. Use one more parenthesis. This time operator and. Next, one more condition. A greater than C. Close parenthesis. Open curly braces. Next, SYSO control space enter. For example, A is a big number. A is a big number. Okay. Else, open curly braces. SYSO control space enter. A is not a big number. Big number. Now observe Smriti Pandey. What is the first? Observe the values. What is the first
Yes.
condition? A greater than B. Is it true or false?
True, sir.
What is the second condition?
True, sir.
What is the output? What is the result?
A is a big number.
A is a big number. Just a minute. A is a big number. Next, observe. C700. First condition true, second condition false. And operation, and operator. If any one condition is false, then result will be false only. So A is not a big number. Next, change. Suppose B500. A greater than B, false. Second condition, A greater than C, true. If any one condition false, then false only. Why? It is AND operator. If it is OR operator, true. Run the program. A is not a big number. Next, one more scenario. First condition A greater than B, false. Second condition false. Then false only. False only. So A is not a big number. Okay, now Smriti Pandey, we covered all paths now.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yes, okay.
Just a minute. We covered all paths. Just a minute. Next, same one you check with same one you check with R operator Smriti Pandey, R operator. Okay, forget about that output is correct or not, but observe the functionality of R operator. Suppose, now observe Smriti Pandey. Or means either
Yes.
this or that, or both true, true. Either this or that true, true. But both are false, false only. Now observe, first condition false, second condition also false. So it will be false. Run the program.
False.
A is not a big number. For example, C70. First condition false, second condition true, operator R, so true only, it will show A is a big number. Next, B value 50, first condition true, second condition false, but operator R, it will show A is a big number only. Next, for example, first condition true, second condition also true, it will show A is a big number. A is a big number. Okay, na Smriti Pandey?
Yes, sir. Got it.
R operator. Next, you try to use negative operator. Negative operator. Suppose and. Before this one, logical negation. Logical negation. Observe Smriti Pandey. General A greater than B. Forget about negation, then we will add it.
Okay, sir.
A greater than B. According to this output, these input, A greater than B true. Next,
Yes.
A greater than C also true.
Yes,
Result
sir.
will be true. But we
Yeah.
are
A
adding
is a big number. Yeah.
negation operator. So negative
Okay.
output. What is the
So A
output?
is not a big.
A
Yeah. A
is
is not a
not a
big
big
number.
number. A is
Right.
not a big number. Isn't it? And one more thing, observe.
Yes, sir.
Suppose A10, B50, C70. First, check the general condition. A greater than B, false. A greater than C also false. What is the required output? A is not a big number. Suppose we are adding negative symbol. Then what is the expected output? You are
A is
thinking
a
this.
big number.
A is a big number. Run the program. A is not a big number. Why it is showing? Observe A10. You just leave this one. A greater than B, A greater than C. Run the program. A is not a big number. Okay. Add this one. Just a minute.
Negation. Yes.
Negative sign. A is not a big number. Observe Jyoti, what is the problem?
Sir, we have to put the bracket to whole.
Just a minute. You take one more thing. Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
Negative. Run the program. Now it is okay na? Jyotirmay.
Yes.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay.
Correct.
Observe. See, I think these examples are enough for understanding not and or operators. Now come to mainstream Java flow control decision making statements. See, we have three types of Java flow control. One is decision making, another is looping statements. Next, last one is branching statements. Observe. First two types. Observe, Sirisha, first two types of control flow are important for our test automation. What are the first two types? Decision making statements to insert verification points and for error handling in our Selenium test cases. Second one, looping statements for data driven testing. But branching statements, limited use or no use. But I will explain all these three types of statements. First, concentrate, Sirisha, decision making statements. Important one, decision making statements. Say, observe, we have two decision making statements. Two statements, not two types of usage. Usage several types. Suppose C language, two types of decision making statements. If statement, next switch case statement. Suppose VB script, two types of statements. If statement, select a case statement. Don't say nested if, else if, nested if. All are flavors of if statement only. Basically, in Java, we have two types of statements. One is, just a minute, two types of statements. Can you tell me, Sirisha, what are the two types of statements in Java? In C also two, VB script also two.
If statement and switch statement, sir?
Yes, if statement. If statement. Next, switch statement.
Switch. Yes.
Okay, put mute. Switch statement. Next, observe, Vijaya. We have three types of conditions, basically. Three, not only Java, in computer programming. Three types of conditions. Already in overview chapter I explained. First one, single condition. Single condition. In single condition, you can write positive
and negative.
and negative. Positive and negative. Any one based on your convenience. Sometimes positive conditions feasible. Sometimes negative conditions are easy with respect to our requirement. Based on our convenience, we can use negative. All of you put mute. Next, just a minute, I will show one small example also. Example. If, observe Vijaya, if A greater than B, this is positive condition. If A greater than B, open curly braces. Next, write code, close. This is positive condition. If A greater than B, do something else, do something like next, just a minute. negative condition. Tell me, Vijaya, without disturbing the meaning, tell me the negative condition for same usage, A greater
A less
than
than
B.
B.
Ah,
A less than B.
A less than B meaning different na. Suppose if
A
A
not
greater than B,
not
do A is a
not
big number.
greater.
Suppose A less than B
Yeah.
meaning different na.
Yes, sir. A is not greater than B.
A greater than B, not greater than B means that is different na, meaning different na.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
B
Meaning
less than
different.
A. B less than B
Yes,
less than A.
yes. B less than A. Now A is a big number. B less than A
Yes,
means
sir.
A is a big number. A greater
Yes,
than
sir.
B means A is a big number only.
Mm-hmm.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Observe Jyotirmai. Using not operator also you can use this one. If
B,
not,
B,
if not B greater than A.
A. Yes.
It is also same meaning now.
Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, close. Just a minute. See, this is single condition. In this we covered positive and negative conditions. Next, second one, compound condition or multi condition. Compound condition. It is a widely using term. Compound condition. Here also same. You can use positive and negative, any one. What is positive condition? First I will show. Uh, Observe, Vijaya, okay. Pavani, somebody with no name. Who is that person? Waiting for name, no name. Who is that person? Hello? Okay, Pavani, continue.
Yes, sir.
Observe my example. If A,
We have to give two conditions.
two conditions.
A
If
greater
A
than
greater
C
than B,
and
next
A
here
greater
you
than C.
can
It is a
use,
compound
here
condition.
you can use and
And
or or and okay Vijay,
A
and
greater than C.
or A greater than C,
Multiple condition, compound condition.
condition. Observe Pavani, not
Yes,
only
sir.
and operator, using
R.
or operator also we can form
Okay.
compound condition based
Yes,
on
sir.
our requirements based on our requirement only. Okay. Next for the same, and one more thing, Pavani, not only two, you can write multiple. You can write
Multiple.
multiple. For example, observe Pavani. Suppose three conditions or four conditions or n conditions, Pavani. Two paranthis enough. Three or four you can use but not required. Whenever you use not operator, that time only required. Observe this one. And A greater than D, A greater than D. You can write like this. Next, you can write mixed also. Mixed also. But rare use. Suppose for first combination and second combination are. And using negative not operator or negative usage, you can form this one. Next, third, you try that one, Pavani, negative condition for this. Third one, nested condition. Nested condition. What is nested condition? Execute a block of statements when more than one condition is true. It is
Yes,
as like compound condition only, but compound
cannot
condition,
explain.
we check all conditions at once, but nested one by one. The difference we will discuss in examples topic. If A greater than B,
B.
open curly braces. Next, if
A,
A greater than C,
C,
open curly
open
braces. Next, if A greater
A
than D, like this you can write n number of
conditions.
n number of conditions. Next, just a minute. We opened 3, close 3. This is nested condition. Okay, na Pavani, we have 3 types of conditions. What are the 3 types
Yes.
of conditions?
Single condition, compound condition, and nested condition.
And one more thing, in single, compound and nested conditions, you can
We
use
have
positive conditions and negative
and
conditions.
negative conditions.
Okay, now come to main Pavani.
Yes, sir.
Examples, important one. See, usage. We discussed 6 types of usage, 6 minimum types of usage. We will discuss one by one. Guide me for this first one. Second, Sirisha will guide. Usage of conditional. Usage of conditional statements, or you can say decision. All of you put mute. Decision making.
Condition.
Decision making statements. Okay. Here, first usage, execute a block of statements when condition is true. Suppose when condition is false, nothing. Don't do anything. This is one-way condition. See, depends on our requirement we can follow. This is one-way condition. Say, execute a block of statements when condition is true. When condition is false, don't do anything. Just bypass the condition. Continue remaining program statements. Observe. First, I will explain syntax. Observe, Pavani. If condition, next, open curly braces, next, statements, every statement should end with semicolon. Here I am not writing complete syntax, just understand. This is next example. example. Observe. Suppose this one. A is a put muted. Your system making noise, Pavani. Try to avoid that noise at least by tomorrow. Your voice device some problem. Okay. If A greater than B, if A greater than B, then A is a big number. Just a minute. A is a big number. Observe Jyotirmai, A10B5. Our condition is A greater than B. This is one-way condition. No else part. No otherwise concept. What is the output?
A is a big number.
A is a big number. Good. Next, observe Jyotirmai. A is
Yes, sir.
10, B is 50. Actually, B is A greater than B. That condition not correct. But
Correct,
here
yeah.
no else part. Then what is the
No else
output?
part.
Nothing. Nothing. It will bypass the condition. Nothing.
Condition, yes.
Nothing.
Yes.
Just a minute. For the same, write negative condition, Sirisha. Write negative condition. A greater than B. It is positive condition. Observe. Suppose A10, B5. This is positive condition. Run the program showing correct output. Write negative condition for this without disturbing the meaning. Sirisha.
Yes, sir.
Write negative condition for this single condition.
Negative.
Concentrate,
If A-
Sirisha. Concentrate. Suppose B less than B less than A. Same meaning na?
Yes, sir.
Run the program.
A-
A is a big number only. Just a minute. A is a big number only. Suppose in another manner, use negation operator.
Not a
If not, okay, B. If not, B greater than A. If not B greater than A. Same output. Run the
yes.
program. A is a big number. Okay. Just a minute. Next, second one. Observe Srisha. Second one. Just I'm enhancing my program, enhancing this syntax to execute execute a block of
Block of
statements. Execute a block of statements when a compound condition, earlier single condition, this time compound condition. Compound condition is true. Syntax. If open parenthesis, one more Next, condition 1, or you can say operand 1, or you can say expression 1. Next, and this is English R, don't confuse. Next, Java R, this is Java R. Means you can use either Java and operator or Java or operator. Next, condition 2, like this, open curly braces. Next, statements, close curly braces. Observe, suppose A, B, you take one more variable, suppose C, just a minute, one more parenthesis, A greater than B, A greater than B, and A greater than C, open curly braces. Okay. Now observe Srisha. First expression, A greater than B, correct. Second one, A greater than C, correct. What is the output? What is the output?
A is a big
A
number.
is a big number. A is a big number.
Yes.
Just a minute. Suppose using OR operator. Suppose A10, B7, C40. As per AND operator, if both are true, then true, otherwise false. Here, no else partner, so it will show nothing. Okay, suppose instead of this one, if you use OR operator, either this or that, then it will show A is a big number. Okay. Okay, now Vijaya, we can form compound conditions using either AND or OR operators, or using both, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Next, guide me Vijaya. All of you put mute except Vijaya. This time, this is just an extension to first usage. Execute a block of statements when condition is true. Otherwise means else in computer
Yes, sir.
programming. Otherwise, execute another block of statements. Here, executing any one block, true part
Yes, sir.
or false part, any one block of execution is mandatory. See, execute a block of statements, execute a block of statements when condition is true, when condition is true, otherwise execute just a minute, another block of statements, another block of statements. Observe the syntax. Here you can use single condition or multi condition. Okay, I will show single condition. You can use multi-condition or compound condition also. Condition, condition, open curly braces, next, statements, next, close curly braces, else, open curly braces, next, statements, close curly braces. Example, observe Vijaya. Suppose I am taking two variables, just a minute. Suppose A, B, A, B. Suppose A greater than B, A greater than B. If A greater than B, then A is a big number. Next, else, in the same line you can open curly braces or in the
B
next
is a big
line
number.
also. Next, SYSO control space enter. B is a big number. B is a big number. Big number. Observe Vijaya. A value 10, B value 7. Our condition is A greater than B. Condition is true. Then it will execute.
Yes, sir.
A is a big number.
A is a big number.
Run the program. A is a big number. Next, just I am changing the input data. A is 10, B is 70.
Then
Our
B is a big
condition is
number.
A greater than B. A greater than B, false, not true. Condition,
Yes, sir.
not true. So it will execute else part.
B is a big number.
B is a big number. B is a big number. B is a big number. And one more thing, Vijaya, observe. Now, in this third iteration, A value B, A value 10, B value also 10, both are equal.
Yes, sir.
But our condition is A greater than B.
So it is B is a big number.
It is not true. Then blindly it will
Else
execute
condition.
else part. Else
Yes,
part, correct or not, forget about that one. Say it won't think that else part is correct or not. It will execute blindly that else part if condition is false. Run the program. B is a big number. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Smriti Pandey, are you following?
Yes, sir, I'm good.
Okay, next. Come, Smriti Pandey. You go back, Vijay,
Yes,
for some time. You come, Smriti Pandey. Suppose
Right.
fourth usage, decide among several alternates. Another name of the structure, else if. See, in the previous example, we have two alternates. Either first part means true part or else part, second part, false part. But in this fourth structure, several alternates. You can write n number of blocks, not only two blocks of code like previous example. You can write n number of blocks. Based on the condition, it will pick any one block. And for every else if structure, condition is required. First I will explain, observe Smriti Pandey. Syntax. First syntax. Observe. If condition, open curly braces, next statements. This is first condition, or you can say main condition. Next, close curly braces. Next, else if, else space if, for every else if condition mandatory. Condition, open curly braces. Next, statements. Next, close curly braces. Close curly braces. Like this, you can write n number of else if structures. Suppose at the end, else for else part in any language, no condition. In this else if structure, else part means other than above. Suppose if it is two-way condition, other than true part. If it is else if, other than above. Else statements, no condition, other than above. Close curly braces. Example. Observe Smriti Pandey. Example. You need to guide me, Smriti Pandey. First, I will explain my requirements, Smriti Pandey. Actually, in our software testing, we call test requirement. For test requirements or just requirement. For requirement, we generate scenarios, test scenarios, then we document test cases, and we collect test data and execute test cases. But in software development, problem solution. Program is solution. In our, see, just terminology vary from one area to another or one environment to another. For example, in software testing, requirement test a case like, suppose in software development, problem solution. Okay, anyhow, we are using programming for our test automation. Suppose my problem is, observe Smriti Pandey, my problem is
Yes, sir.
initialize an integer variable and verify the range. See, initialize an integer variable and verify the range. This is my problem. Next, conditions. Here we have multiple conditions, or you can say number of conditions. If the number, first condition, if the number is in between, if the number is in between 1 and 100, then display number. Number is a small number. small number. Next, observe Smriti Pandey. Another condition here, not one or two conditions, multiple conditions. We can fulfill these multiple conditions using else if structure. You can write n number of else blocks in our structure based on our problem, or you can say based on our requirement. Okay, if the number is in between 101 and 1000, then number is a, for example, medium number. Next, if number is in between 1001 and 10,000, then display number is a big number. Next, up to 3 compound conditions. Fourth one, single condition. Suppose if number is more than 10,000, then display number is a high number. Next, these four are the conditions. Next, otherwise means else, other than above. Otherwise, display number. Number is a either zero or negative number. Okay. Next, write the program. Just a minute. Java program. Guide me, Smriti Pandey. Write Java program for this requirement. I think all of you familiar with this requirement.
Yes, sir.
Suppose blank one. Guide me from scratch. First,
Okay,
first initialize one integer variable. Suppose
Yeah, sir. Int A.
int a equal to suppose some 150. Initialized. Next, write conditions one by one. Already I told first 3 conditions are compound conditions. Number in between 1 and 100. Fourth condition more than 10,000. That is only single condition. Guide me, Smriti Pandey. If Smriti Pandey, if A
Yes, sir.
greater than 0,
Zero.
A greater than 0, and just a minute, and
And less than.
A
Less than.
less than, we need to cover 100 also, less than or equal to, isn't it?
Oh, okay, sir. Right.
Less than or equal to 100, then
Then A is a small number.
just a minute, SYSO control space enter, A is a small number.
Small number. Yes.
Small number. Close parenthesis. Next, write else if structure.
Else if A is greater than 100 and less than equal to 1000.
Good. A greater than 100 AND operator and A
Equal
uh,
to
A
equal
less than or equal to
1000.
1000 open curly braces.
A is a medium number.
Just a minute.
Bracket change.
Okay. Next message.
A is a medium number.
Good. A is a medium number. Next, again,
Else
you can
else
copy this one.
A is greater than 10,000.
Good.
I'm sorry.
Not
A is
10,000. A is greater than 1,000
1,000. Yes.
and
And
less than or
less
equal
than
to
equal to
10,000,
10,000.
then big number.
Big number.
Next, fourth condition, single condition only. Else if no compound condition. Else if A greater than
Is
10,000,
10,000.
greater than 10,000, open
A is a
curly
high
braces.
number.
Just a minute. A is a high number.
High number.
A is a high number.
Yes.
Next,
Else
else part after curly braces. Else, just a minute. Open curly braces, close. Meaningful message. Number is either
0
zero.
or
You can
negative
segregate
number.
0 and minus also, but in this program either 0 or negative number.
Yes.
Negative
Number.
number. Just a minute. Just a minute. Say, observe Jyotirmayi in ISTQB, just general topic. In ISTQB, white box testing also one chapter. In every exam, foundation exam, one question from white box testing. Earlier, I conducted ISTQB also classroom training in Hyderabad. I am familiar with this white box testing also. And one more thing, they give one program like this. How many test cases are required for covering this program? Suppose here, how many conditions? 4 conditions. How many test cases required for this program? See, blind formula is conditions plus 1. 4 conditions plus 1. Suppose one condition, 1 plus 1, 2. 2 conditions, 2 plus 1, 3. For example, observe, if you want to observe Jyotirmayi, first I am going to fulfill my first condition. For this I am using 90. This is example. This is my first test case. Okay, if it is data driven testing using automation, we use multiple inputs, but in manual testing, no multiple inputs concept. Okay, then it will cover first condition, first part. First part means true part. First condition, false part means it will cover second condition or third condition, first part, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
A is a small number. A is a small number. Next, this is 1. Next, observe 190. This time, Jyotirmayi, it will cover simultaneously, it will cover first condition second part. Second part
And
means
second
it's not within 1 and 100. And second condition first part. Run the program.
greater than
Medium number.
medium.
Next, observe
Could you put 19?
1100.
Yeah.
Then it will cover second condition, second part, else part means third condition, first part.
First part. Yeah.
A is a big number. Next, suppose 11,000.
1000.
Then it will cover third condition, second part, and fourth condition. Fourth
Yes.
condition. Observe, A is a high number. This is fourth input. Next, observe. Actually, here I used either 0 or negative, but actually we use one condition only. Just fulfill that one. Suppose 0, just a minute, 0, then it will cover. Say they ask how many minimum test cases required for covering this program, not maximum. Suppose for this last one, you can use 0, 1 test case, negative number minus 101 test case, but they ask how many minimum test cases. Here 5 minimum test cases. Observe.
Okay.
Okay, na Jyotirmayi?
Yes, sir.
Vijaya?
Sir, how we will write the negative for negative numbers, sir?
Negative number, just here enter negative number, not writing just 100. It has to show last part. Run the program. Number either we didn't segregate 0 or negative number. Showing correctly na?
Yeah, but condition how we will write? That's what I'm asking.
Here not condition, else part this is. It is not condition. If it is condition,
No, but
if it is condition, you can give the range. Here you can give the range, minus range. You try that one.
Okay, sir.
You try with minus range. Here I used positive range. Anyhow, here for 0 and what is that one? Negative number, I didn't use condition, else part. You can use negative range also. Try that negative range, Preeti Joshi.
Okay, sir.
Next, you come Sirisha. Just come for this fifth one. Observe. Execute a block of statements. A block of statements when more than one condition is true. When more than one condition is true. Another name of the structure, nested if. Nested if. Observe the syntax, Sirisha. Syntax. If condition open curly braces, just a minute. If condition, next again if condition, next again condition, like this you can write n number of conditions based on your requirement or problem. Next statements, here you can write multiple else part.
Flower brackets.
Pardon?
Condition before there is a flower bracket. We need to change.
Yes. Oh, just a minute. Okay, good, Jyotirmay. Okay, na? Next, here you can write multiple else parts. That is optional. Optional. Example. Observe Srisha. Guide me. My requirement or problem is initialize A, B, C and D variables. Check if the value of A variable is bigger than other three variables. Getting my requirement, Sirisha.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Initialize A, B, C, D variables. A, comma, B, comma, C, comma, and D variables. Initialize. While creating the variables, you just assign values. After that, check if the value,
Conditions.
otherwise, if the A variable, if the A variable is bigger, means initialize integer variables, then you can easily check integer. Otherwise, bigger. Suppose character like, it is different. Check if the A variable is bigger than other three variables or not. Or not. Guide me, Sirisha. Just a minute, Sirisha.
Yes, sir.
Guide me. First, initialize four variables.
Integer.
Suppose
Integer.
int a. Just a minute.
Please.
Int a equal to 100. B equal to 90. C equal to 80. D equal to 70. Close parenthesis. Okay. Next, write conditions, Sirisha. If
If A
A greater
greater
than
than B,
B, it's not compound condition, nested condition. Again,
if
if
A greater than
A greater than
C,
C,
if
again, if
A greater than D,
A greater than D, open curly braces, then
we have to put
suppose without else part, just I am doing this one. Later we will write else parts also. Suppose SYSO control space enter. Just one way condition. A is a big number. Here observe the inputs A 100, B 90, C 80, D 70. Then it will show A is a big number only. Run the program. A is a big number. Suppose D 700. First condition true, second condition true, third condition only
third
false. If
condition is
any one
false.
condition is false, then it will false only. Run the program, nothing doing. Not just a minute.
Because we have not given the else part, so it's not displaying anything.
Not displaying
That's
anything, nothing only. One-way condition.
okay.
One-way
Yes.
condition. Here you write multiple else parts. You can write multiple else parts, Sirisha. Suppose if first this third one closing, this one, third one closing, else, suppose just a minute. A is not a big number. For example, A is not a big number. Now observe, Sirisha, what is the output? First condition true, second condition true, third only false, it will show not a
A
big
is not a
number.
big number.
Not a big number. Run the program, not a big number. For example, D70, first condition true, second condition true, third condition also true. So
True.
it will show A
A
is
is a
a
big
big
number.
number. Okay. Next, for example, C800. First condition true, second condition
True.
false, again third
False.
condition true.
Third
If
condition is true.
second condition is false, it won't check third condition. Okay, here,
Okay.
else after this one, where after this curly braces. See, first if, last curly braces, isn't it? Second if, middle curly braces.
Yes, sir.
Suppose else SYSO control space enter. For example, A is not a big number. Observe, Sirisha, we can
Yes, sir.
fulfill same requirement using compound condition also. If A greater than B and A greater than C and A greater than D. But what is the difference between these two? If it is compound condition, we can write single else part only. Suppose if it is nested if structure, you can write multiple else parts. So you can increase the clarity of the program. Getting the point or any problem?
Got it, sir.
Okay, next last one. Here, else first if last closing. A is not a big number. Just a minute, Sirisha, just understanding point of view, suppose first condition, just understanding, you can leave it. This is second.
Second.
For example, this is third. suppose C80. Now observe Srisha. First condition true, second condition also true, third condition, first condition true, second
Three
condition true,
conditions.
third condition also true. Then expected output is A
A
is a
is a
big
big number.
number. Run the program.
Yes, sir.
A is a big number. Next, observe. First condition is true, A greater than B. Second condition
Second condition
also
true,
true. Third condition false.
false.
Third condition false. Run the program. Observe meaningful message.
Yes,
Third
sir.
condition
Yes,
is
sir.
false.
Yes, sir.
For example, suppose second condition false.
It's really clear, sir.
Run the
What you have
program.
written is,
Yes.
yeah.
Second condition is false. Next, first one, 900. Run the program. First condition is false. If first condition is false, it won't check other one.
The other two
Observe,
conditions. Yeah.
observe, Sirisha, suppose A 900, B 900, C 700. All conditions will be false only, but it won't check all conditions now, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It will check first condition. If first condition true, then it will go to second. Suppose first false, then it declares. Now observe, first condition false, second condition false, third condition also false, but it will consider first condition only, I think. Observe, what is the output? It's showing first
Yeah,
condition
A
is
is not a
false.
big number. First condition
First
is
condition is
false.
false. Okay, now Vijaya, are you following or any confusion, Vijaya?
No, sir, I'm good.
Okay, I will elaborate it. Observe, Vijaya. Go back, Sirisha. I will call you
Okay,
later.
sir. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, Sirisha. Next, come Vijaya. Same Vijaya.
Yes, sir.
Using compound condition, Vijaya. Already I told
Mm-hmm.
this requirement. What is that
Yes,
requirement?
sir.
Initialize A, B, C, and D variables. Initialize 4 variables and check
Mm-hmm.
if the first variable is bigger than remaining 3 variables or not. I used
Yes.
nested if structure, but using compound condition also you can check that one. If A greater than
Yes, sir.
B and A greater
B
than
and
C
A
and A greater
C
than D,
and A
then
greater
you can
than D.
declare. But only thing is,
A is a big number.
suppose if it is compound condition, you can write single else part only, but you cannot
Yes, sir.
locate first condition is false, second suppose values here clear. Suppose values you are reading from other resource, you don't know values. Suppose first condition is false, second condition is false, or third condition is false, you cannot expect now.
Yes, sir.
In this scenario, which one is better? To fulfill this requirement or to solve this problem, which one is better? Compound condition or nested condition?
Nested conditions.
Nested condition. Okay, but I will show compound condition also. Vijaya, guide me, Vijaya.
Mm-hmm.
Using
Okay, sir.
compound condition. Compound condition. Earlier, nested
Nested.
condition. Just you know the requirement or problem, just guide me, Vijaya. If
If
one
A
more,
less
A greater than
greater
B,
than B and
A greater than B, and
A greater than
A
C
greater than C,
and
again and
A greater than D.
A greater than D,
D.
open curly braces, then declare A is a bigger number
Is a big number.
than others. Just a minute. Display statement A.
A is a big number.
Just a minute. A is a big number. Big number.
Else
Else,
A is not a big number.
good. SYSO control space enter, short form for display statement or output statement. A is not a big number. Observe Vijaya. Now,
A
first
is not a
condition
big
false,
number.
second condition
Yes.
false,
Condition false.
third condition also
also
false. So it will show A is
Yes.
not a big number. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This time, first condition false, second condition false. It will show A is not a big number, but it won't show which one is fails, like third
Yes.
condition or why here only one else part.
Yes, sir.
Suppose first condition only false.
And A is not a
A
big
is
number.
not a big number only. Suppose all
Yes.
conditions true, then it will
Then A is a
execute
big
first
number.
part A is big number. Okay, na Pavani, are you following? Pavani, any confusion?
No, sir.
Preeti Joshi. Preeti Joshi.
Yes, sir.
Any confusion, Preeti Joshi?
No, sir, I'm good. Thank you.
If nested if condition versus compound condition. Compound condition. Observe Vijaya in nested if structure. In nested if condition, we can write multiple else parts. Depends on if conditions. Multiple else parts. Next, whereas in compound condition, in
Only one else part.
just a minute. In nested if condition, we can write multiple else parts, whereas in compound condition, we can write single else part only.
Yes.
Single else part only. Okay, na Jyotirmayi, are you following Jyotirmayi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Just a minute. Now, earlier, come Jyoti, you go back Vijaya, I will call you later. Come Jyoti. Here my problem is, in computer terminology, in programming terminology, we use problem solution. Otherwise, you can say requirement solution, no problem. Problem solution. Here my problem is, observe. Observe the earlier problem and solution, Jyotirmayi. Earlier problem was check that A variable is bigger than remaining three variables or not. This time, I'm enhancing my requirement. Find the biggest variable among the four variables. Earlier we are checking just A is big or not, but this time
Yes, sir.
check A is big or B is big or D. Or C is big or D is big. Anyone?
Yes.
This is elaborated one. Observe. Find
Find the biggest.
find the biggest. Find the biggest variable. Here one small condition. Take integer variables. Otherwise, if you take character like find the biggest variable, sometimes meaningless. Integer variables means values among
Four variables.
Four variables. Okay. Here hint, Jyotirmayi, use compound condition and else if. Okay na Jyotirmayi? This is hint. Observe. First, suppose A. Okay, leave that values. Leave that values. Write condition. Compound and else if na. If suppose A greater than B, A greater than B, and A greater than C,
and
just a minute, and A greater than D, then declare A is a big number. A is a big number. Big number. Next, write else if. Else if you can copy this one, Jyoti.
Yes, sir.
Observe. Now focus on B, Jyoti. Suppose first focus on A, then B. B greater than A. Next, B greater than C. Next, B greater than D. Next, just a minute. Just a minute. Now focus on C. First focus on A, next focus on B, next focus on C. Suppose C greater than A, next C greater than B, next C greater than D. Change the messages. B is a big number. Next, C is a big number. And one more thing, Jyotirmayi, now three numbers over, fourth number only. Here you no need to write condition. You can write else part na. Means other than above only na.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, no issue. You can write condition also for D variable also, but not required. Why? Out of four variables, we covered three already. Fourth, last one only, other than above. So you can write else part. Condition optional. Condition not required. Else, open curly braces. Next, Blindly you can write this block. You can write this block. D. D is a
Big number.
big number. Okay. Now, okay, Jyotirmai. Preeti Joshi, just contribute for this execution, for this program execution. First observe A100, B90, C80, D70. What is the output? Expected output?
A is the big number.
A is a big number. Observe A is a big number. Next, observe Preeti B900, C80 only, D70 only. I think now B is a big number. Expected? B is a big
B is
number.
a big number.
B is a big number. Next, observe C800. C800. C is a big number. Next, D700. Run the program. D is a big number. Okay, now Sirisha. Sirisha, are you following or any confusion? Ask me. Smriti Pandey.
It's clear, sir. Thank
Okay,
you.
cool. Cool.
I'm good, sir.
Okay, cool, Sirisha. Okay. Okay, now Jyotirmai, we fulfilled na verifying biggest number among four number, finding biggest number among
Yes.
multiple
All
numbers. Next, observe Vijaya. Come Vijaya, contribute 60 usage in this condition. So far we discussed 5 usages. One is
Yes, sir.
execute a block of statements when condition is true. That is one way condition, no else part. Second one, execute
Else
a compound condition when condition is true. Third one, execute a block of statements when condition is true. Otherwise means else, execute another block of statements. Next, fourth one, decide among several alternates. Other name of the structure, else if. Next, fifth one, nested if. Execute a block of statements when more than one condition is true. Next, sixth one, decide among several alternates. Say, using else if structure, we covered several alternates. This time we are going to use switch statement. Actually,
Yes.
in order to reduce the complexity of else if structure, this switch structure was launched. But you can use any one based on your convenience. Sometimes else if structure is convenient, sometimes switch. This time using switch, using switch statement, or you can say switch structure. Observe Vijaya, syntax, use small letters for Java keywords and reserved words. Switch is Java keyword. Next, this is English term. Expression, what is expression? I will show. Next, case is also small letter. Case, value means case name. Usually we use variables, or not variables, values. Based on that value, it will pick the case. Based on expression, it will pick the case. Case time value important. Suppose variable value is something, it will check with that value only. Okay, anyhow, in execution, you can get more clarity. Statements. Next, break. Break keyword, semicolon. Next, like this, you can write number of cases, n number of cases. Observe, Vijaya, at the end,
Yes, sir.
else part, here, the part name is default. Default means other than above. See, in VB script, select case structure is there, equivalent to switch statement. In the select case structure in VB script, we use else case, but here default. Default colon default colon statements. Here no condition other than above. Close curly braces. Example. Observe, Vijaya. Finding grade. Finding grade A, B, C, like that. For that, I'm going to use character type variable. Observe. Suppose char name grade. Just a minute. Grade equals to single quote. Suppose A. Semicolon. Variable name 1 to 255. Variable names 1 to 256 characters in length. But char value only single letter. Okay. Next, string value unlimited. Next, write switch structure. Switch. Here expression. In this scenario, our expression is grade. Based on the grade, it has to pick the case. Has to pick the case. Okay. Write cases. Case. Suppose A. Case A colon. Suppose you can write block of statements, not only single statement. For example,
Excellent.
A for excellent. Excellent. Just a minute.
Case
Don't use duplicate case values. B. Suppose good.
Case C.
Just a minute. We need to write default break now.
Oh, yes, sir. Break.
Colon. Don't close this one. Break colon. Okay. Next, suppose C.
Average.
Suppose better or average, anything. Next, okay, other than above. Default
colon.
Uh, for example, invalid grade other than above. Invalid grade. Next, close parenthesis. Observe. Now grade is A. It has to pick that A case. A case output is excellent.
Excellent.
Run the program. Excellent. Next, B. Good.
Good.
Good. Next,
Then C.
C.
Better.
Better. Next, Z.
Yes, sir.
What is the output, Sirisha? Z?
Not valid. Invalid grade.
Invalid grade.
Default ones are invalid.
Good, good. Invalid grade. See, this is about switch structure, switch case in VB script, select case structure in Java, switch structure. Now come to Jyotirmai. We discussed 6 different types of usage, 6 types of usage of conditional statements. In
Yes, sir.
Selenium WebDriver chapter, again we will use conditions. Here I introduced conditional statements, various types of usage with examples. Again we will use this flow control or control flow in writing test cases. Now come to second part and we will continue tomorrow. Okay. Today I will explain 1 or 2 examples. And one more thing, Jyotirmayi, we are
Yes, sir.
discussing conditional statements separately, loop statements separately. You can use conditional as separate, loop as separate, but you can mix the statements also. Means you can insert loop statements in conditions if required. You can insert loop statements in conditions and vice versa. Okay, na Jyotirmayi?
Yes, sir.
Next, looping statements. Looping statements. Observe Jyotirmayi, in
Yes, sir.
Java, we have 4 loop structures. First 3 loop structures purpose almost all same. In overview chapter, we discussed indirectly. First 3
Yes, sir.
loops purpose almost all same. We use variables for first 3 loops. Next, fourth loop purpose some different. For fourth loop, we use
Arrays. Yes.
arrays. Okay.
Yes,
In VB script, Visual Basic Scripting Edition, we use in UFT, formerly QTP. In VB script also we have 4 loop structures: for loop, while when loop, do while or until loop. Next, last one, for each next loop. Here, for loop, while loop, do while loop, and enhanced for loop. Observe, one is for loop. For loop, use small letters. Second is while.
Why?
While loop. Next, third one is do while loop. What is the difference between while loop and do while loop? That we will discuss later. Do while loop. Next, just a minute. Fourth one is enhanced for loop. enhanced for loop. Okay, first I am taking for loop. First three loops purpose almost all same. Based on your convenience, you can use them. First for loop. For any loop, I will explain description, syntax, and example. This is the pattern to understand Java loops. Description, next syntax, next example. First description, observe Jyoti. It repeats a block of statements for a specified number of times. It repeats a block of statements for a specified number of times. Observe Jyotirmai. Syntax for start value semicolon, next end value semicolon, next increment or decrement, open curly braces, next statements, next close curly braces. Okay, now you go back, Jyotirmai. Pavani, come Pavani. You need to contribute. Pavani, you know the description of for loop and syntax. Here
Yes,
my
sir.
problem is display my requirement or problem, you can say in programming terminology. Display, or you can say print 1 to 10 numbers. This is my requirement.
Okay, sir.
Fulfill the requirement.
Start
Just a minute. You remove this one.
if I equal to 0, I less than equal to 10, I
Just
plus
a minute.
plus.
Just a minute. Suppose skeleton. Okay. Now guide me. For
I equal to 0,
open parenthesis. I
variable I equal to 0, start value.
start value 0. I am not asking printing 0 from 0, 1 to 10 numbers. Why 0?
And then we have at last we can increment, sir, I plus plus.
Increment. First it will print 0 na.
And first we have to initialize one value to I, sir.
First it check I initial value. Then in second iteration only it will add.
Okay, sir.
I initial value 0. If I equal to 0, then it will print 0. Then add I1. Then add I2. Int I equal to 1 semicolon end value. Here use logic. I less than or equal to
Then equal
10.
to 10.
Next,
Yes.
I
I plus plus.
plus plus. Open curly braces. Next, SYSO control space enter, print I. Now observe Pavani, run the program 1 to 10. Put mute Pavani. 1 to 10 it is printing. Now come Sirisha. Sirisha, come. I want to print, my requirement is Sirisha, I want to print 1 to 5 numbers except fourth number. Condition is there in this loop. Observe my requirement. Print 1 to 5 numbers except fourth number. Means print 1, 2, 3, 5.
Yes, sir.
Sirisha.
Yes, sir. For I equal to 1. For int I equal to 1.
Good. Continue.
I less than or equal to 5.
Good.
I plus plus.
Next.
Here we have to give a condition, right?
Condition required.
Yes.
Where in the next line? Next line.
Yes, sir.
What is the condition? If here I am going to use not equal to operator. I not equal to 4.
4, sir.
Suppose I 1 not equal to 4, it will print. 2 print. 3 print. 4 it won't print. 5 it will print.
Okay.
Not
Yes.
equal to 4. Enough. Open curly braces. Here enter. Just a minute. One more curly braces. Just a minute. Say this is for. Run the program 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, na Smriti Pandey following?
Yes, sir.
Next,
Yes, sir.
next guide me Smriti Pandey. Print
Yes.
1 to 10. 1 to 10 numbers in reverse order. Reverse order means 10 to 1, 10 to 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, like that. Fulfill this requirement.
Okay, sir. For int I is equal to 10.
Good. Int I equal to 10. Here condition not required. Remove this one.
Yeah, I is less than equal to 1.
I is less than or equal to 1.
I minus minus.
Good. Decrement. I minus minus.
Yes.
Run the program. I nothing coming. I 10. I nothing coming. Observe. Int I equal to 10. I minus minus less than or equal to 1. It has to print 10 na. Observe Srisha, why it is not printing anything?
Sir, here I equal to 10 and we are giving the condition I less than or equal to 1.
I less than or equal to 1. Then what is the problem? I less than or equal to 1. Observe, Pavani.
Yes, sir.
I greater than, suppose I less than, greater than, run the program 10 to 1. Yes, run the program. Observe Smriti Pandey. Printing 10
Yes,
to
sir.
1 na?
Yes, sir.
Earlier logic mistake. I greater than or
Yes, sir.
equal to, greater than or equal to 1.
Yeah.
Say you can print in correct order or reverse order, positive order, reverse order. Next, you can insert conditions. You can insert conditions. This is the different flavors of for loop. Next, come last loop for the day. Tomorrow we will discuss third and fourth loops. Observe. Pavani observe. While loop.
Yes, sir.
While loop. First, description. What is while loop? It repeats, just a minute. It repeats a block of statements, while condition is true. Once condition meets false, it will come out. While condition is true. Syntax some different. Observe Pavani. Here we need to not like for loop. We need to initialize. In for loop we declare variable int I equal to something like. Here not like that. We need to initialize before loop. Initialization, then while condition, here not range, condition, open curly braces, next statements, one or more, next increment or decrement, not only increment or decrement, close parenthesis. Observe Pavani. You fulfill those 3. What is that examples? Just a minute. Examples. First example, Pavani. Print. Same like for loop. 1 to 10 numbers. Second example, print 1 to 10, print 10 to 1 numbers. Next, print, put mute Pavani, put mute 1 to 5 numbers except third number, except, just a minute, number. Smriti Pandey, you fulfill the first one. Print 1 to 10 numbers.
Yes, sir.
1 to 10 numbers.
Sir,
Suppose first initialization. Int
yeah, int
I
is
equal to 1.
1
This is separate
and
statement. Next,
while
while
I
I
is greater than equal to 10,
greater than or equal to 10.
10
Ah,
uh, then
greater than or equal to 10 or less than or equal to 10?
oh, less than equal to 10,
Less
sorry.
than or equal to 10.
Yeah.
Next,
Then print
print I and
I
observe the increment. Not this one. Not like VB script. Here just you can write I plus plus, variable plus plus or variable minus minus, semicolon. Okay na?
yes, sir.
Run the program. Run the program 1 to 10. Just a minute. This is first one. Next, second one, Smriti. Second one, 10 to 1.
Yes,
10.
sir. Int I is equal to 10.
This time, greater
While
than or
I,
equal to.
yeah, equal to
Greater than or
10
equal to 1.
to
I
1. Yes,
minus minus.
minus minus.
Run the program 10 to 1. 10 to 1. Next, last question for the day, Vijaya.
Int
Just a minute. Okay, Smriti Pandey. Vijaya, print
Yes,
1
sir.
to 5 numbers except third number.
Yes, sir.
Print
Int
1
I
to 5
equal to
numbers except third number.
int I equal to 1. I less than or equal to 5.
Less than or equal to 5. Just a minute. Just a minute.
And if condition after
Write the
I,
condition.
if I not equal to 4.
I. If I not equal to 3,
3.
open curly braces, open curly braces,
And I plus plus.
I plus plus. Where I need to place this curly braces? Before increment or okay, I plus plus. If condition close curly braces, where I need to place before increment or after increment?
Before increment.
Before increment. Close this one. It has to print 1 to 5 numbers except 3. Means 1, 2, 4, 5. Run the program.
Oh, then,
1, 2, 4, 5. Okay na?
yes, sir.
Next, remaining conditions and one more that branching statements also there that we will discuss tomorrow. I'm going to close the today's session. Observe Vijay from Bangalore. Vijay not responding. Vijay, any queries, Vijay? You try to use proper voice devices at least by tomorrow. Interaction is important. Jyotirmayi, any queries?
Yes, sir, I am good. I
Welcome.
am good, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Pavani, any queries, Pavani?
Yes, sir, I have one doubt. I asked you, sir, I equal to 0, I mean start value. If you give I equal to 0, in increment it comes 1, right? That statement
1 only,
is wrong,
but
sir?
first it will print I only.
0.
0 only.
Okay.
0 only. Just
Okay,
a minute.
okay. Yeah,
Just
for confirmation I asked. We can use like that also, right? Okay.
For I equal int I equal to 0 means initial value 0 only. First iteration 0 only. Next I less than or equal to for example 5.
5 or then
Next
I plus plus.
I plus
First
plus
iteration result 0 and
0.
next 1.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Just a minute. Sy.
Yes, I had
S.
doubt in C. I use it like that I equal 0.
No, no.
In Java, we won't use like
Not
that.
only
I asked.
Java.
It's clear.
In this syntax, I0 means first iteration 0 only.
It's 0. Yes, sir.
This is start
Second
value.
iteration 1.
In
Yes, sir.
syntax, what I told, start value, comma, end value, comma, increment or decrement. So it will start from 0. Observe 0 to 5 na.
Yes, sir.
Any other queries?
No, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Preeti Joshi.
I'm good, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Sirisha.
It's clear, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Smriti Pandey.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Vijaya.
I'm good, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. We'll meet tomorrow, same time. Thank you.